What up? What up? God, why is the lighting so bad? Look at this. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, that helps. Oh. You like that rain, boy? Oh, yeah, that's good rain. Let's see if anybody joins. God, it's pouring. Anybody want to talk about UFC 321? I got so many calluses. This is getting out of hand. Anybody want to join? What do you do if nobody joins? I don't know. I'm gonna have to delete this from my content page, though. Is it raining, boy? Is it raining? You love when it rains? Oh, me too, buddy. My boy loves it when it rains. How do you... Can I, promote this somehow? Timestamps, reactions, pop out chat, participants. Anybody want to talk some UFC? Dude, Doug, chill out, bro. Chill out, dude. Ah. Is anybody in the chat? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Hey. So, yeah, Werner Jandiroba and Mackenzie Dern. Now that's a real technical battle that you got going on there. Will the grappler that can barely strike in Werner Jandiroba be able to beat a grappler who can barely strike as well in Mackenzie Dern? But Mackenzie Dern is hot in some people's opinions, not mine, obviously. But who's going to win that one? That's the real question. Who is going to win that one? I'm talking to nobody. Let's go. All right. How do you get people in live streams, man? Boom, 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 boom. Talk about you and me. Boom, 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 boom. Talk about you and... Ugh. Cyril Gahn, he's a great fighter. I love to fight him. I can't wait to get out there with Cyril and show everyone my skills. John Jones, where are you? Do you have a boyfriend, John? Oh, my cat's a good cat. He's a good boy. He's a good boy, Douglas. Dude, if you turn off this stream somehow, I'm going to be mad at you, dude. What up? What we thinking? Tom Aspinall? Cyril Gahn. If you're picking Cyril Gahn, you're obviously from the Middle East. Aha. Maybe that'll help. That comment to get get some people chatting. Maybe start a little banter, a little joshing. Diet Coke. The Lord's nectar. If you really think about it, it's a delicious creation for all ages to enjoy. Man, this chat's popping. Thanks for the dono. Gosh, dang. Bro. Dude, I will talk. I will talk about the UFC. I will talk about UFC 321. I will talk about Tom Aspinall knocking out Cyril Gahn this Saturday. I'll talk about Umar Nurmagomedov outclassing Mario Bautista. Even though I don't like Umar that much. I'll talk about Rakic beating Azamat Murzakanov. I'll talk about Alexander Drago Volkov upsetting Jalita Almeida. I'll talk about Ludovic Klein frustrating Mateusz Rezbecki. I will talk about Nathaniel Wood and Jose Delgado missing weight. I'll talk about every fight. And nobody has any opinions. I'll talk about anything going on in UFC right now. Like, who should Tom Aspinall fight next when he wins? Alex Pereira. It's really that simple. Or at the very least, have them both fight their contenders and then do it for the White House card. But then what if they lose? Then you miss out on a big opportunity. This is depressing. What we thinking, guys? This is so cringe. Oh my gosh. Dude, Tom Aspinall runs right through Ciryl Gane. I'll tell you why. Okay? Ciryl Gane, little tippy-tappy guy. Tom Aspinall, big fire and big paws. No. Dude, I keep getting one random viewer and they won't stick around. They don't want to pop in the live stream. Are you supposed to talk while no one's in the live? Is that a thing? Maybe I should look at the odds or something? What do you think? Yeah, what do you think, chat? Oh, right. Nobody's in it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if we can 321 betting odds. We got any odds available that I can screen share? Maybe we can talk about that. Oh, that is nasty. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So if I had to pick a walkout song for Tom Aspinall, what's like a good like British rock song? Like he needs some like is AC/DC British? I honestly don't know. I feel like they are. Who else is the Who British? Or is that the Doors I'm thinking of that break on to the other side? I don't know. Ooh, I just farted. Ooh, that was gross. Yo. It's funny because if you think about it, in all reality, next month in November, when JDM and Islam are fighting, it really should be Tom Aspinall and John Jones. It really should be. It really should be. And I can't believe he learned a spinning back kick at the age of 40? Wow. This guy's elite. There's just nothing like him. He didn't even train. Classic Rogan. What else is funny about Rogan on commentary? Why is like Daniel Cormier like a very stereotypical modern Southern African American man? Like if you watch his videos, his interviews and stuff, he's always tapping. Hey man, oh my, you can't be saying that, and he just be giggling. Jolly freaking, the Jolly Black Giant, huh? I love DC, man. He's the real GOAT. He doesn't deserve. John Jones doesn't deserve Daniel Cormier for keeping his resume intact. Gosh dang, be easy. My cat's biting me. He's not being easy. Dude, is there like a cuz I don't is this where is that your view count up there, chat? Oh, thanks chat. I got chat going for sure. Chat 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 chat. What does participants mean? I thought that would show me if people were in the live. Uh uh what's the best prelim fight on the card? It's Rebecca Klein, right? By far, right? Not by far. Delgado Wood's a really good fight. Al-Sawadi and Camilo got pulled off. We got old freaking Mizuki and Jacqueline Amorum, my favorite women's fighter. Hamdi out of the wub taking on Chris Barnett. What a banger. Raposa. I just scrubbed this off of Twitter. And I don't know if they moved up Maxim and Raposo. If they did, that's pretty stupid, dude. Wouldn't Delgado need to be on that spot? Or at least one of the last prelims. Dude, honestly, if I had it my way, Mackenzie Dern, Verna Jandiroba would be the main event of the prelims, and either Ludovic Klein and Rebecca or Nathaniel Wood and Delgado would be on the main card. And then we would have like Bautista Nurmagomedov as the freaking co-main, dude. If I had it my way, if we had it our way, if the boys had it their way, boys will be boys. That's what they say. Dude, my freaking cat is loving me freaking petting him right now. He's a big old dude. Here, why don't you get in frame? Oh, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Say hello. Hey, whoa, hey. Be easy there. He's crazy. This guy's crazy, man. He's actually a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. He's very crafty on the ground. He has a veteran's tool bag, you know what I mean? Really crafty vet. This guy, shout out Lucas Tracy, dude. God, he's trying to freaking scratch me though. Anybody else play Black Ops 6 or used to for 2 weeks? Guys, if you're joining in on the live, if you're someone who stumbles across this gem of a live stream, dude, freaking drop a chat, man. Let me talk to you. Let me say what's up. I may be weird because I'm going to get nervous, but hey, let's freaking do it, man. Maybe I should have just made a video because my videos are free. I think like the best one was 33 views, which is a lot for me. I was like, I got to get something out today. And I was like, let's try live streaming, but I don't think I've had one viewer, man. I think the freaking view count thing is lying to me, if I'm being honest with you. If I'm being frank, man. Listen to it. Has anybody watched the Smashing Machine chat? I'm talking to nobody. God, this is weird. What could I blab about for a second? What could I blab about? It's hard to freaking blab because nobody's in the freaking chat, and I don't know how to interact like that. Are you even supposed to unless some but then it's weird if one person joins and you're like, "Hey, man, you can drop a chat now. Give me a dono." No, I don't want any donos. I don't even think I can accept them, honestly. Maybe should I start a poll? Do you think that would help? Yeah, let's try this. Aspinall. Oh. Maybe that'll help some engagement or something. Somebody may stumble upon that. You know what I mean? Can I vote my own poll? No. That's funny. Anybody else hum church hymns? Because I do. Should I share this on Twitter? Oh, I should. Yeah. posting a tweet, even though I have no followers on my Twitter or anything like that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe somehow that would help. I freaking forget every time I upload a video to make a freaking Twitter post, man. I forget every time. Every single time. So chat, what are y'all gonna be doing tomorrow after the fight? So you get your Saturday night off? Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody's in here. Nobody's in here. Nobody's in here. So it says I've had one view, but I don't think that's freaking right, man. I don't know what I've been told. I don't know what I've been told. But I'm getting kind of old. Let's go, Aspinall. That's what you're going to be hearing in Abu Dhabi, dude, because they freaking love him. They love him in Abu Dhabi. It's crazy to me that they put. Why do this in Abu Dhabi when you could have done it in Europe? England versus France. Come on, man. That'll make me upset. Dude, I'm decent with like history and like government and politics and stuff. You know, I'm pretty well read, but I do not understand how the UK, like England, and like their government works and stuff. It makes no absolute sense to me. Like, there's a parliament, a prime minister, but then they still have the monarchy, and then there's like the English flag, but there's also the United Kingdom flag, and then there's Scotland, Ireland, and Wales over there. It makes absolute no sense to me. What do y'all think, chat? Oh yeah, word up. 3-6 Mafia. Whoa, hey. Shout out Mark Henry. Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Chat, what would your walkout song be if you fought in the UFC? Let me know. Yeah, chat. You drop that chat. Bro. Hey, at least I'm trying it, you know. We'll try streaming if like maybe on the days where I don't like fully have a video prepared or something like that, and I have like around an hour at least or like 45 minutes, I'll go live. And I probably should stay live for a little bit or like around an hour, right? To help with the algorithm, maybe. I don't know. Besides the guys that are champs already, and gals, or well, not all of them have been. Who on this card, besides the women, we'll make it easy. Who out of the men on this card, besides Aspinall and Gone, who do you think has the best chance at becoming champion? And do you think any of them have a chance? Like the best chance, probably Umar, right? And Willie, kind of depends on Marab, right? I don't know. Bautista probably wouldn't ever become champion. Yeah, because the matchups would just be too bad. And Jalitin is going to have to fight Aspinall. And we know Volkov would probably lose to Aspinall. And Aspinall would run through Almeida. But he would still maybe be second. Because, like, look, and then we're looking at, like, Delgado and Wood. We don't know enough about Delgado. And Wood's just, I don't think he has the athletic ability or finishing ability to do that. Then we got Rebecca and Klein, but Klein's already lost to Gamrot. They're both early 30s, I believe. And Rebecca, he lost to Chris Duncan, so he's probably yeah. That's an interesting question to ask on cards, but there's not like I guess you could say Rebecca and Klein are technically prospects, but they may reach the top 15 at some point. But they're probably not sniffing the belt. They're already early 30s. You know, we've kind of seen them fight a good amount. Delgado's maybe the one guy that's like a prospect you could talk about in that sense, but like I don't think he's had 2 UFC fights, I believe, so I don't think you can really judge him yet. I mean, who who else? Because we've seen kind of Rakic at the top. We know he's good, but not like elite. Mirzakhanov, maybe, but I think Rakic beats him, so I'm not gonna say Mirzakhanov. Who else? Yeah, that's interesting. There's not any like crazy prospects on this card. What worries me about the UFC in general, there's not a bunch of hype behind like any prospects really. You kind of had Peyton Talbot, but Peyton Talbot's lost to Hayani Barcelos, and he's weird. We'll just say that he's weird. Don't look up Peyton Talbot vape video. Um, and then like Ateba Gautier, kinda, and he still hasn't faced anyone decent even. Who else? Like Manuel Torres is a pretty good prospect, but he has like no hype. Malcolm Wellmaker is a good one. John Pork off the Dana White Contender Series. John Pork, yes. Who else? Who else? God, that was zesty. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I'm trying to think off the top. It's funny because like the prospects are getting older. I guess Mike Malott, but he's kind of in the top 15 now, so he's not really a prospect. That like he's in that weird like not really a prospect anymore. Like there's an in between of not a prospect and then like where you're at and who you're gonna be, and he's in that in between. So well, I guess he's still a prospect then, but he's top 15 now. He's 15, so I wonder who they'll match him up with next. I can see Joaquin Buckley maybe. Who else is in the rankings? Maybe a Jeff Neal. Run back the Neil Magny fight. Neil Magny really should be the 15 because he beat Mike Malott and he's coming off a win against Jake Matthews. And Jake Matthews ain't too bad, man. He ain't too bad. See, like that's somebody I almost think of as a prospect, but then you're like, we already know he's like he's fighting that like 35 to 16th ranked guy, hypothetically, in the UFC welterweight division. Right? Yeah, welterweight. Oh. Who else is a prospect? Bagdar Bagsarian, the guy who fought on after like the same weekend as his Tuesday night contender series. He's a prospect. So it's a Kayev. I mean, I guess Bo Nickel's still a prospect, but he's kind of an outlier. Who else is a prospect? Islam Dulatov, he's a pretty good prospect. The Dagestani from Germany. Who else is a prospect? Joel Alvarez, right? Yeah, because he beat Luque, so he's not really in the top 15 yet. Just debuted at 170, looked pretty slick, robbed of a first round finish. So I guess he's a prospect. Michael Morales ain't anymore. Huffy's kind of still a prospect, but not really because his grappling game's probably just going to be exposed his whole career. Dude, I almost want to say like Austin Bashy, but like he hasn't really showed anything to be considered even a prospect, in my opinion. Wellmaker, Vincentius Oliveira was a prospect for a little bit, but I think he's a close to a top 10 guy at this point. Which I mean, I guess he's still a prospect because you don't really stop becoming a prospect until after you lose or like 1 or 2 fights away from a title shot. That's when you stop being a prospect. He's probably more like I don't know. That's interesting. Let's look at the UFC rankings real quick. Who should freaking because I like him, man. I like Vincentius Oliveira. If I'm even saying that right. Who should they freaking match him up with next? Who should they match him up with next? So what bantamweight? He's number 13. Rob Font's coming off that loss. Should they bump him up? Because all he beat was Kyler Phillips, though. Henry Cejudo is taking on freaking what's his face? Why can't I think of it? Peyton Talbot. Mario Batista's fighting. Dude, do Oliveira and Zahabi, please, and just see if freaking Oliveira takes his head off. If they made Sandhagen and O'Malley, Vincentius versus Daverson, I think would be honestly maybe the fight to yeah, because well, he just fought down. So it'd maybe be Song Yadong then, because he'd be waiting for a fight. And David Martinez, does he really deserve to be bumped up that fast, man? I don't know about that. I don't know about all that, man. I don't know about that. Thank you for tuning in, guys. This is a big chat room we got going on right now, and I'm freaking hyped about it, dude. Freaking hyped about it, man. I'm freaking hyped about it. Yeah. 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 Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I'm sad, guys. Nobody's joining. Nobody wants to chat, bro. I wonder if anybody's joined. I don't know. Should I leave this up on the channel? I may, just to see what happens if it garners any freaking views, dude. It if someone rewatches this, they're gonna be like, dude, this guy's schizophrenic. He's having way too much fun talking to no one. Literally nobody. Talking to myself. What else could we talk about? We That's funny. That is funny. That is funny. Wow. What? If I don't get anybody in at like 45 minutes, I'll probably end it. Might as well. This will help though, I think. Hopefully get me in the algorithm. Maybe go live like on the weekends and a few times during the week when I can. If anybody is freaking replaying this live right now and you're listening to me, freaking like and subscribe. And also, I love you because that's really cool if you're watching this. If you're watching the replay at 33 minutes in of my first ever stream. Dude, I always worry I'm being too similar to like MMA Guru and like Lucas Tracy, Bedtime MMA. Hey, quit messing with my shoes. Quit messing with my shoes, boy. My freaking cat was attacking my shoes, but I always think I'm being too similar to them. But and like I did kind like they for sure like I started watching them like a year back ago or something. Cause like I didn't even know there was like MMA YouTuber thing. I honestly just watched the UFC stuff and I'd watch MMA on Point every now and then. And like Anakin Florian podcast. So they inspired me. And most of like the videos I do are like the same as like everybody does on MMA YouTube. And like I'm trying to be more creative and make my own make more unique videos just about the sport in general and stuff. But I go to school, I have homework, I practically work. I work quite a bit, you know, and it's hard. I'm trying though. I'm gonna try harder though. I've been in a slump, and I've been saying I'm gonna buy a face cam and a mic for like 2 months. I think at this point, I'm still on the old Mac. I am gonna do that though, and I'm really gonna try to get some nice content. Maybe figure out how to edit. It just sucks because like the way I'm doing it right now, it's not hard to record the video, especially the ones like during the fight week videos. The more unique ones take longer, but like I do them all in one take, so I don't edit or anything. I do it right off my Mac. And honestly, want to edit. I want the camera quality to be better for sure. I want better lighting and stuff too. I'm just doing it in my room though, so I don't really know how to fix all that. But hopefully, I'm just gonna keep trying to be consistent, like minimum 3 videos a week. I'm gonna try. I need to do like 4 or 5 a week. I think I just need to keep pushing. At some point, like I mean, I'll push for a while on this, and at some point, either people will start to like the content, or if nobody likes it, I can give up. Maybe give up. You never know. Just give up on friggin' YouTube though, not life. If you friggin' off yourself, you're a friggin' numbskull, man. No point in that. Jesus loves you. I love you. You're an amazing person. Yeah, let's get philosophical real quick. Chat, the non-chat. God, this is depressing. Give me a T. T, give me an O. O, give me an M. M, give me an A. A, give me an S. S, give me a P. P, give me an I. I, give me an N. N, give me an A. A, give me an L. L, Tom Aspinall. Clip that, chat. Clip it. Oh my God. I freaking love Diet Coke, man. All right, I'm going to push for four. God, I just keep looking at that clock. I just want to end it. I was hoping maybe I got somehow on like the YouTube Shorts thing and maybe some people tuned in. Maybe I should try this on TikTok Live. I only have X. I don't know why I call it X. I only have Twitter, social media. I have no other social media. And the only reason I have Twitter is for my YouTube account on Twitter, but I don't even freaking use it. I use it for news about everything, politics and MMA and sports in general. But I don't have anything else. And I was thinking about maybe making a TikTok, but I don't, because I like making the videos. I mean, I guess I could just make shorter, different TikToks. Could maybe clip them. I don't know. But then like I want to do that. I do. It's just like I gotta make the time and be disciplined to do it. Like I need to friggin' I'm gonna have to cut out like a few fun things in life, man. Cause I need to make it in this. I have to. It's the only way. I'm gonna make it to 45. I'm gonna make it. We made it. Wow. What's some other matchups we need to make? Dude, let's look at middleweight. What's going on at middleweight? I want to see freaking Paulo Costa back in there. Should we give him Brendan Allen to try to freaking surge Paulo into the top 5? I think we should. Dude, honestly, I would pick Paulo over Adesanya after his last fight. I'd pick him over Adesanya. I really would. I think that'd be a bad matchup for him. Dude, I think I'd maybe pick MVP. I'd pick him over, or I don't know, actually. I'd take him over Adesanya. Not even like trying to hate on Adesanya. I think it's bad. I'd take him over Whitaker too. I think I'd take him over Whitaker. I'd take him over Strickland. But all the other guys, they can wrestle, so I wouldn't take him over them. But what if you got matched up with Strickland and you have MVP in the top 3 in the middleweight division? But then if he gets a title shot, what, you get Khamzat Chimaev to ragdoll him? Like, yeah, go Khamzat. Yeah, no. That's boring. Ilya at this point, dude, let's just fight Paddy Pimblett. Come on, dude. We should just fight Paddy Pimblett. We should fight Paddy Pimblett. Who else? Who else needs to fight? Shamil Gaziev, the Blob. Dude, they really need to do Corey Sandhagen and Sugar Sean. They really need to do that. That's a good fight. Gosh dang, boy, am I stocked up. But I don't want to get up because I don't want to miss maybe having a viewer. Or I'd go blow my nose, but I'm just going to be a little gross for a little bit. Featherweight, dude. Give Volk Lerone, right? Or should we just do Movsar? He's number 1. Give Volk Movsar or Lerone. Do Diego. In the meantime, do Diego. Do Diego versus Yair. Because when Yair's ready, he should. You might as well do it because, I mean, there's no point in having, like, that. At least that has a storyline. And then if Volk retires or loses, then give Diego the shot. So do Diego Yair, do Volk Movsar. Dude, Arnold Allen needs to fight so bad. He has so much potential. Well, see, and then you get, dude, or cut Yair Rodriguez. Honestly, the main reason I want him to fight Diego is just because there's a story there, and I think Diego would freaking decapitate him. Yair, I used to like Yair and his style and stuff, but now he don't even fight fun, and he's a baby. I can't stand that. Freaking. Then you have Aljo, Arnold, Yusuf. Well, okay, so then that would leave Larone or Movsar. So whoever doesn't get it out of Larone and Movsar, I would do Aljo and then do like Yusuf and Arnold Allen. Or do like, I don't know, that's interesting. Larone versus Arnold Allen would be sick, I think. That'd be a sick fight. I think Steve Garcia is good though. I think he's gonna pick apart David Onama. When is that next weekend or the weekend after? Whichever crappy Apex card it is. I think Steve Garcia is legit, man. I think he's good. He looks goofy and stuff, but he has that range and sting on his shots that I think he's really good. I think he can be top 5. I think I need to see a little more in his grappling game though, because when you have guys like Aljo, Diego, and Movsar, and even Yusuf in that top mix, you gotta look at the grappling to see what's going on there, man. I think I am gonna leave this on the page. Might as well. I mean, I wasn't being like retarded or anything. I don't believe. I mean, probably was, but I feel like I was blabbing pretty good. So this is kind of like just a really bad podcast if you think about it, dude. So what do we got here? Maybe, yeah. I'm looking at this anyways. I'm about to end the stream, so might as well freaking do this. I'm looking at the welterweight rankings. So we got Jack and Islam coming up, Bilal and Ian. Then we got Sean Morales. So then we have Kamaru and Shavgat. Leon's fighting Protez. I don't know what Kamaru thinks he's gonna get or whatever, but at this point, hey, what's up, Tyler Betts? What's happening, man? Dude, you're my first chat ever. Thank you very much, dude. God bless. Who do you got tomorrow? Aspinall or gone? Okay, let me get the right tab up. I was talking to myself for a while. But who do we got, man? Do we got Aspinall or gone? There's only one right answer, dude. And I'm really excited about this Verna Jandiroba Mackenzie Dern fight. Let me tell you something. Whoo! It's a barn burner, folks. It's a real barn burner. Dang, he already left? Dang. Did he friggin' like it? That'd be pretty dope if he did. Did he? I mean, 1 like's better than 0! Thanks for the chat, though, dude. That's pretty OG swag of this guy. Oh, dang. He's a fellow MMA YouTuber. Or is he still? Oh, he used to post videos. Tyler Betts. That looks like a guy I'd vibe with. Looks like a bro. Thanks, Tyler. I appreciate that, dude. Appreciate that, man. So we're still 45 minutes. I was talking about something decent though, so let's switch back to here. So I think at that point you have to do Kamaru and Shavkat, right? You have to do Kamaru and Shavkat. 8-leg parlay on Dodgers to win World Series. Aspinall, Umar. Dude, if you're doing that parlay, you should have the Chiefs as the Super Bowl winner. And why am I going retarded? Ohio State is the national champion, even though I hate Ohio State, and Scotty Scheffler to win the Masters. That rounds that parlay out great. Great. I want to know what the other legs are. A fat A leg. Mm. Dude, I love gambling. It's so much fun. Gonna bet Umar decision. Dude, Aspinall steamrolls him. He has to. He has to. He has the freaking aura. He has to turn heel and call John Jones gay. Umar decision. I like Umar decision. I do not think that fight's going to a finish. Yeah. Dude, I wish I had more money to freaking gamble. Or it's probably a good thing I don't, because I'd lose it all, dude. Dude, I live in freaking Texas, so I use this app called Fliff. It's so janky. You gotta buy that Fliff Cash. And sub gone or KOing. Dude, Tyler, I watched the video. I can't remember who it is, but Cyril Gone spinning back kicks. Somebody. I can't remember who it is. And I was getting really nervous. I was like, God, I think we're forgetting how athletic Cyril Gone is. And like he's good. But I woke up this morning. I was like, dude, Tom is gonna knock him out in under a minute. If he's doing it to Curtis Blades and Curtis, like it's more gut feeling. It for sure is, and I'm an Aspinall fan, but I think this is how the story plays out. I think good guys win in the end. Tom Aspinall starches him under a minute. John Jones is crying, and Aspinall gets on the mic and goes, John, we have unfinished business. Or he goes, Alex, if you want to come up and fight the best, you better fight me. I'm the champ. Dude, that's what he should do. He needs to go knock out Gone in under a minute. And then he needs to get on the mic and call out Pereira for mentioning John Jones instead of Aspinall, the most dangerous man on the planet. And he needs to call out John Jones, because John Jones is a horrible human. And at some point, man, he has to get starched in that octagon, right? Yeah, I hope it's Alex too. I hope John never gets a payday ever again in his life. I legit, like, he needs his soul prayed for, man. Dude, well, John, if the UFC allows it, which I've been watching some Dana White's like interviews and stuff, he sounded more like he's into the Alex Tom fight now. I think he's finally listening to us. So, and like, I honestly think John would fight Alex because he thinks he can ragdoll him within the first 3 minutes, like he did Gone, and that's the only reason he wants to fight Alex. It's so crazy, and like for the longest time, like I'm pretty young too. Like I didn't realize like how they literally. I don't get it. Like, why do they like John Jones promoting stuff? It just blows my mind. It really does. Like I like after reassessing stuff, I'm like, John was beating like fat middleweights. He really was. Like Rampage Jackson, one of my favorite fighters ever. He could have cut weight and fought at probably like 155, man. Um, yeah, like Tom Aspinall, like. And as much as like the UFC, like not brass, but guys, in like the UFC club talk about Aspinall's grappling and how good it is, I don't feel like, I don't think it may not be like incredible, like kind of how I have it in my head, but there's no way it's bad. So, and hey, maybe he does freaking take down Cyril in the first 30 seconds and subs him. I just want him to do it better than John did. Or at least get on the mic. That's why I want him to knock him out. I want him to put him unconscious, because then he can get on the mic and really turn heel and call out Alex for being a duck and freaking calling out John, and then say, John, you're a bitch. Come fight me. Like, it has to happen that way. I mean, I think Tom was meant to. I think there's big plans for Tommy boy. Dude, my my British accent's probably horrible, man. Uh, oh, hold on. Gosh dang, I keep freaking keep switching that because I keep thinking I'm gonna talk to myself. Uh dude, Tyler, if you're still in here, I appreciate you chatting, man, and liking the stream. I really appreciate it. You should subscribe too, and maybe go watch my predictions video or any of my videos. They're pretty good videos, man. I'm trying hard. Oh, I just like Tom has to like complete this ridiculous story involving John Jones, like their whole saga. What's my lock? Um, my lock. Dude, honestly, I haven't even looked at, like, lines or anything yet. Hold on, I just had something up. Imma look at it real quick. Where did I yes, 321. Here, let me pull up this deal real quick. I try not to look at odds because I honestly try not to bet that much. Um, my lock. Dude, I mean, I don't know if it's a lock, but I really think Volkov is gonna beat Almeida. He's plus 165 on Bet Online. What's he? He's plus 154 on DraftKings. I mean, he's priced anywhere from plus 150 to plus 165. I just don't see Jalaiton ragdolling him with how much we've seen Volkov improve over his last few fights. He just beat Cyril Gahn. I really think Volkov gets it done. And Jalaiton. I disagree. I think Jalaiton has to finish him on the ground in round one. I think he has to. Because his gas tank is not that good. It's looked decent because he fights these fat, obese heavyweights and he takes them down immediately. And then they're already gassed because they're fat and out of shape. I'm not even in great shape, and I'm in better shape than them. And I think Volkov's a good. He has a good gas tank for heavyweight. We've seen him fight elite of the elite guys. I think he loses round one, but weathers that storm. I think round two and round three is all Alexander Volkov. I think it's going to get to a point where Jalaiton's not going to be able to take him down. And I think Volkov will have by far the better gas tank, shake him off in the clinch, position himself right on the outside. And I think he starts teeing off, body kicks, teeps all over Almeida. I think he'll mix it up. And Almeida, I don't think, if he wasn't at heavyweight, man, I think he would get knocked out bad in like almost all of his fights. His striking defense is awful, honestly. And I like Nasrat. I like Nasrat to win too. I didn't even know the odds on this. He's minus 105 right now. He's a underdog on some books. Quillian is a favorite in all books, it looks like. I really like Nasrat. I think he's a bad matchup for Quillian. And Quillian, he's only had two. He beat Anshul Jubilee, the worst UFC fighter in history, except for that. What's that one guy's name? Jerka Sagari or whatever. One of those two guys. They're horrible. And then who'd he beat? He beat the Israeli, the only UFC Israeli fighter I've ever seen, Yashmal Umiaz or whatever his name was. Took him to decision, which that Israeli's not that bad, but he's not good either. I think he's just too inexperienced on the feet. I think Nasrat has way more combos and interesting, unpredictable shots that he can throw at Quillian. And he's been in there with solid guys, solid grapplers. He's not a horrible grappler himself. I think he fends off the grappling offense of Quillian. I think Nasrat's a lock. I really do. That if I had to pick a lock, I'd take that. That'd probably be my lock because especially not picking a crazy favorite, obviously. I hate doing that. I think Ludovic Klein wins that fight easy as well. He's minus 135. He doesn't get too high. The most I've seen him go is minus 150. I like Delgado. Delgado, you're getting decent value with too. I mean, he's not plus money, but I like Delgado a lot. And I think everybody on the planet should bet Chris Barnett plus 400, like it's on most books right now. I think I think that's a good bet, a sharp bet. Honestly, I think he can freaking sleep Hamdi Alade. Hamdi Aladewab. I think he can freaking sleep him. And like Chris Barnett's, he's sneaky fast, especially for how fat he is on the feet. Dude, he's sneaky fast. I think he freaking surprises Hamdi somewhere in the first round and knocks him out. Because Hamdi's just ready to freaking grease up and roll on you, dude. He just wants to roll around like a bowling ball. I like that a lot. Especially some juicy odds, dude. I freaking love juicy odds. Chris Barnett plus 400 range. Dude, I may have to sprinkle a little cheddar cheese fry on that. And I really like the Delgado value, honestly. Yeah, I think he's because like I feel like the UFC heavyweight division is so bad right now. They probably see Chris Barnett and they're like, dude, this guy's not even 6 foot. He can barely make the 265 weight limit. He's obviously not the favorite, but he's faster and quicker than half the heavyweight division on their feet. I swear. I think he's like, if you get him plus money against any of like the more bottom feeder heavyweights, the freaking Hamdi Yaladawab types, I think he's a freaking great underdog pick every time. Like, especially with a juicy freaking number. I think that's a beautiful pick. I need to look at some props too. I love round betting on women's MMA fights, dude. Because if they give you anything like close to even for over on any amount of rounds, take that every time. Because I don't know the exact stat, but it's crazy how many women's fights go to decision. I bet over on rounds every time I can, and most of the time at least in women's MMA. Besides like freaking Kayla Harrison, because she it's John Cena in a wig, man. Jeez. Can I look at props on here? I don't see it. Don't touch. Shout out MMA Guru. Dang, I wish I could see props. Or is that just more books? I think that's just more books. No, but I think like underdog wise, Volkov I love. Barnett I love. And I almost was gonna pick Batista before Patchy Mix fought Wicklacz. And Patchy Mix just seems frail. And I do think Bautista's good, but what MMA YouTubers I watch? I used to watch a lot before I started trying to post videos and stuff, and it was mainly so, like, back in the day, I always watched MMA on Point, but dude, like, you can tell in like, they're I don't know, they're soy boys, like, most of them, I don't know, they have, like, a really like, they're like gatekeepers of MMA, and I hate that stuff, dude. We should want more people watching with us. It makes the sport better. So I don't really watch them anymore because of the undertone they have. I don't know, I'm, like, autistic. And I watch Guru and Lucas Tracy. I like them. I like Bedtime too. I just don't watch him, which I really don't watch a whole lot of them anymore, anyways, because I don't want to like steal their takes or like I don't want to do like the same videos as them and not even realize it. I'm trying to be somewhat unique, but I like both of those guys. They're funny. They're cool too. I like them. They make good content. MMA on point. Yeah, their videos, they were so good. And it like I've watched MMA and UFC. Like this is the first sport I ever remember watching. Like I'm from Texas. Most dudes like me would say football, no doubt, which I love football too. But I love MMA. My dad helped run a promotion in my home area a while back. It went under because people were stealing money. But I used to watch them and they had like really interesting like story videos, like their top 10 list and stuff. And like I didn't realize like how like autistic I was about UFC and MMA because I knew like half of like the most obscure UFC and MMA like stories there were and like things that happened. Like I can remember like fights like when I was like I remember watching Anderson Silva snap his leg in half, and I bawled my eyes out. Like I remember him getting knocked out by Chris Weidman. I was in the mountains in New Mexico watching it with my family. And what year is that? Because I was born in '05. I'm 20. Like it's crazy how many of these fights I can remember. Like I remember John Jones winning the belt for the first time. I remember some crazy stuff. I've and like it's funny because like I would watch MMA on Point, and like I'd be like, oh yeah, I knew about that because like I watched it all the time with my dad when I was younger, and then my dad kind of fell out of really watching sports in general. I don't know why he did that, but I stopped kind of watching it for a bit because like you kind of need to like it's like when you're like in middle school and stuff, you're not watching sports like crazy really, and then I would watch it here and there and keep up with it like a good amount. Like I still knew a lot about it. I just didn't watch every single card just because, I was like 13, 14. But dude, when I was like 15, 16, like this is 2020 when COVID hit, bro, I went back and watched so many freaking fights and like stuff I missed. But I was still keeping up with it and knew it a lot. So like, and like ever since 2020, dude, I just forgot how much I love this sport as like a freaking I remember being 6 years old and loving this sport. So, I love this sport, man. It's awesome. I go way back with it. And I have like a I know so much old school stuff. It's literally retarded how much useless knowledge of MMA I have. Hopefully it won't be useless though. Hopefully I can get some viewers and some subscribers and some likes and some comments, man. Oh, oh, who's some other? I've heard the Weasel. I've never watched the Weasel. I've always seen him on Twitter though, and I always kind of agreed with his takes. Dude, I would always see that MMA Joey guy on Twitter or whatever. And I don't even know like what kind of content he made or whatever, or his opinions. I've just heard people trashing. And I watch his videos. He's such a fat retard. That guy is something else, man. He's one like if I'm gonna get subscribers and make content for people to enjoy, like I'm gonna give my real opinions and be honest. Like I'm not just gonna like the people who rage bait as content creation and like their way of making videos and stuff. I think that's so pathetic. Cause like I guarantee like most of these people like don't even agree with what they're saying. Like why not? Why do you not like Tom Aspinall? Like that's crazy. He's impossible not to like. Like I don't know, there's just weird stuff with like there's like and they'll cheer for these fighters where there's plenty of reasons not to like them as a human being, but they hate on Tom Aspinall. Like seems like a really good guy and a really good he's amazing. He's probably the best combat sports athlete we've ever seen with his combination of strength, agility, speed, power. Um, hopefully we see his wrestling. I honestly I don't even hope we see it this fight. I hope he starches him in under 30, dude. Under 30 seconds. That would be legit. That would be freaking legit. I think this Azat Maxim guy is actually pretty good too. He had two close fights with Takiro and Bekov and Charles Johnson. I think he's good. He's one of those guys who come out of that region. He's from Kazakhstan that are like weirdly well rounded. Like their striking doesn't look that good, but it's weirdly effective. And they have that freaking grimy crawling wrestling style. He's good. And I think Mitch Raposo is horrible. I don't know why I'm forced to sit through another Mitch Raposo fight. But weirdly enough, I also think he's going to win a round in that fight and they'll get a decision nevertheless. But hey, but I'm really excited for Mizuki and Jacqueline Emelrom. Oh, dude. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, dude. Have a good night, dude. For real, I appreciate that a lot, man. Tell your friends, dude. I really appreciate that, Tyler. You're a cool dude. No, that made my day, dude. Thank you, man. Appreciate that a lot. Can I like a freaking chat, dude? He's gonna be my new moderator. Dude, what an OG swag monster. Uh any live viewers, guys? Freaking drop a chat, man. Talk about something. Let me know what there's to talk about, bro. Oh, I got a like on dude. This is overall success on the live stream today. Overall, dude, I really appreciate that, Tyler guy. If you're in here still, Tyler, I really appreciate you, man. Made me feel like I freaking did something cool today, dude. Appreciate that. Uh, does this mean I have a viewer? I mean, it has to mean that, right? Bro, if I got a viewer, make a comment. Make a comment. Drop a chat. Drop a sub. Drop a like. Okay. It went to 0. Oh shoot. All right. I think I'm gonna end it here. Nobody's watching, I believe, right now, but shout out Tyler_bets, dude. You're a real freaking G, man. I appreciate you, dude. God bless you. Maybe we'll see you in the chat some other time. But if you're somehow seeing the end of this live stream, either posted on the channel or you're here right now somehow and I can't tell, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for chatting, Tyler. Deuces though. Christ is king.